Hello everyone. Good morning.
Hello, sir.
Yes, good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Shall we start our class?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So in our last class, yesterday's class, we have seen how to deal with AWS command line interface, right? Now what we'll do? Today we are going to launch one instance by using commands. Okay, we are going to launch one instance. You understood, right? How to create a deal with IAM users, how to create groups, how to create S3 buckets, all those things through command line we have seen. Today we'll see how to launch an instance also. Okay. Again, guys, we are not using this one, but just for your knowledge purpose, I'm explaining. You need not to worry about command line. We are not going to use these things in our companies. In company, we are going to do everything graphically because that is user friendly. Okay, just they have given this option. That's why I'm explaining this one. Okay, even if you are not understanding this one, that's okay. Just leave it. No problem at all. Neither in interviews nor certifications, they are going to ask these things. They will never ask you what is this command, what is that command. No. Okay, you won't face these kind of questions. Understood? Fine. So let me show you how to launch an instance. So I have some list of commands are there. I'm going to share those commands also today. If you want to practice, just you can simply copy and paste. Okay, so you can see, right, these commands. Yeah. So these commands I'm going to run to launch an instance. Okay, these commands. So let's see how to deal with. For that, we need to log in as a login through command, right? For that, we need to generate keys first. Now go to security credentials. Here, go to access and secret keys. Here, create new keys. Because yesterday I have deleted these keys, right? Today I'm going to generate again. Create new keys. Yes, I have created. Now download this file having keys. Now close it. Fine. Let me launch one instance. Either I can do it through my laptop by using my laptop, or I can do it through EC2 instance also. So let me launch one EC2 instance. Launch instance. As I'll tell you what actually I'm doing today. I'm taking one Linux machine. Could be any machine. Since we don't have any Linux, that's why I'm taking EC2 instance. Okay. So through this, in my AWS account, I'm going to launch one instance. Any instance. Okay, let's launch Windows instance. Okay. So by running some commands, I'm going to launch one instance, EC2 instance in my AWS account. Okay, this my base, the source also I'm taking EC2, but in place of this, you can take any instance. You can take your laptop also. Assume that is your laptop. Assume. So from your laptop, in your laptop, you are running some commands to launch a instance in your AWS account. Since I don't have Linux laptop, in place of this, I'm taking one EC2 instance. Got it? Yeah. Let me launch one instance. give any name. Or else we can we can run this in base laptop also. That's I think it's easy, right, for us to do it. Okay, we'll do one thing, guys. We'll do one thing. Here we take base laptop itself. Okay. So my base laptop is what? Windows, right? Let me take Windows. Now there won't be any confusion. Okay. This is my laptop. In my laptop, I run some commands to launch an instance in my AWS account. That's what we are going to do through CLI. Okay, fine. Let me open my command prompt in my laptop. Now first, right, you have to type AWS configure. AWS configure. Then enter access keys. Oh yeah, here you will find these keys, which just now we have downloaded. Copy access key and here right click. And secret key. Understand this AWS CLI, then roles are nothing. Okay, these roles concept is in IAM, that is completely depending upon command line only. Okay, fine. AP-south-1. Then text, if you want to keep text, or okay, if you don't give anything, it will take a JSON format. That is up to you. Now, so let me just copy and paste these commands. I'll tell you, I'll explain what actually we are trying to do. Copy and paste here. Okay. See, AWS command starts with AWS, then EC2. You remember, right? S3, AWS S3 LS to see list of buckets. So AWS, all AWS commands start with AWS. Then that particular service. Then what action you are doing? LS means to see the list, like that. So AWS EC2. So here what we are doing, we are see. To launch an instance, we need few things. We need security group. We need key pair. Like, we need few things. So first we are keeping those things ready. Then while launching, we are giving all those things as inputs. Okay. So let's do it. I'm on EC2, I'm creating a key pair. Okay. The key name, what is the name? Name is going to be my key. Any name. Here you can give whatever name that you want. -1 query key material. That means in that key, the content will be placed. Key material will be generated. Key material means the key content. The key is what? Is a file having some content, right? That content will be generated and that will be placed. That the content is like a normal text format only. If you open the file, that will be in a normal text format. That text content will be placed inside this key. What is that key? mykey.pen. See, simple. Here, I'm generating the key content that I'm going to place inside my key, that is this one, mykey.pip. See, these two are same, this one and this one. The file key name is mykey. While placing, we have to mention that name again at the end .pip. Okay, so that means the result of this entire command is finally I'll get one key will be generated with .pip. Okay, mykey.pip. Key will be generated. Enter. Yes, key is there. How to verify? Just go and hit refresh. See right now, how many key pairs? Yes, just now we created key, right? My key. That is how. See, now only I generated this one. Let me delete this. Delete. Let me create again. See, we don't have any key name my key. Correct? Let me rerun this command. That's it. Now hit refresh. Done. We have generated one key. Okay. Here you can see the key pairs. Then we are creating one security group. Okay. We are creating one security group. Before I do that, let me verify how many security groups are there. Here you can find so many security. Let me delete all unnecessary things. Web security group, I don't need. Linux 730M, that I need. Ansible, Jenkins. Default, you can't delete. Default, anyways, you can't delete. Right? Let me delete all unnecessary security groups. That's it. So here we have only one default one. Another one is one more Linux security group, because further related instance is there of my early morning DevOps batch. Fine. So here we have only two security groups, right? Now I am creating one new security group. That name is going to be this one. Okay. Sai group. And you will have description as created security. So name and description, that is up to you. Whatever name that you want, you can give. Whatever description you want, you can use. Here, in place of this, you can give your own name. Here, you can give any description, or you can give both as same. That is up to you. Okay. That's it. Security group has been created. Here, one ID got allocated. And go and verify. Hit refresh. Yes, you can see. Sai group. Group name. And see here, description, created security. Done. But here we did not open any ports yet. Just we created one without opening any ports. Now let me open some ports. Copy that and paste. Now what I'm doing here. Authorized security group. Ingress. Ingress means inbound or incoming. Incoming port I'm opening in this security group. Okay. Which ports here? The port. This comes under TCP. When I talk about network, in fact, tomorrow only we are going to talk about network. Okay, because we are next service is going to be VPC. To understand VPC, you should know network concepts. So that's why tomorrow we are going to start networking and all. There I will explain what is TCP, UDP and all those things. I mean, tomorrow means, next class you'll understand. So here what we are doing, ingress. That means we are opening incoming port only. Incoming port. Okay, we are opening incoming port. Which port you are opening? 3389. That's what RDP. Okay, I'm opening that port to everyone. 0.0.0.0 means everyone in the world can able to access. That's what I'm doing. Just understand this much. Okay. I'm opening a port that is 3389 incoming. Okay. I'm opening to everyone. That port comes under TCP. What is TCP UDP? That you'll understand in tomorrow's class. Okay. Why I'm not opening outbound? No need actually. Because in VPC class you'll understand why it is so. If you open inbound, all outbound ports are by default open. No need to open outbound. That's why you might have observed we, while we were launching web server and all Linux instance, that time, every time we dealt with inbound only. Outbound will be open by default. Why those will be open by default? That's what you will understand in VPC class. Okay. Now just press enter. That means what I'm doing here, output of this command is going to be, I'm opening a port called 3389. Okay. See, select this security group. Now go to inbound. See here, we don't have any ports as of right. Now press enter. That's it. Now verify, go and verify, hit refresh. Yes, you can see. I have opened port RDP. That's what, port number 3389. And I have opened this one to everyone in the world. Everyone can able to access. Got it? That is so. Now, come into next one. See, our security group is ready and our key pair is ready. Then, now I'm going to run this command by taking those two as an input to this command. See here. AWS EC2 run instance. I'm going to run. Run means launch. So to launch instance, we need image ID. Image, that's what, AMI. Amazon machine image, that image ID. So what is this image ID? Here I'm taking one default one, but here I need to replace this one with actual AMI ID. So from where you'll get that AMI ID, EC2 dashboard, launch instance. Okay, so we are launching Windows because we opened the 3389. So this is AMI. This is AMI ID. Just copy it. This is AMI ID. Okay. So whatever AMI whatever you want to take, that's up to you. But you take that particular AMI ID. Okay. So I copied here. You come and replace this one. Here actually it is saying dummy one, but I am replacing with actual AMI ID. Right click. That's it. Fine. So how many instances that you want? Count. I want one. Now, which instance type that you want? T2 micro. Here you can change. That's up to you. If you 3 will be launched. If you take T2 medium will be launched. And -- key name. What is the key name? My key, which is already there, which we already created earlier. You can see that is it. So my key. Then security group. Which security group? Psi group. That already we have created earlier, right here. That's it. Now, if you press enter, one instance will be launched. Okay. Before that, let me show you. Do we have any instance here? Okay, here we have only one instance, that is Linux 738. Now press enter. Yes, you can see it is showing output. Okay, actually it is showing output in a text format. Why? Because in my machine, in my laptop, see here, default, earlier I entered text, right, in last classes. That's why it is taking the default one, text. So if you want, it should take JSON, you can type manually. JSON. Okay. JSON. So that the output will be displayed in a JSON format. Okay, fine. Anyways, you can see some default, output things it is showing, right? Security group, these are one. Okay, some IP addresses. Okay, instance got launched. That's the ID of that instance, DNS name. Okay, and this is a private IP of instance. Okay, few information it has given related to that particular instance. That's okay. Just go and verify whether my instance is ready or not. Just hit refresh. Yes, you can see. See, while launching, we can give few more inputs also. Like, see, we did not give any tag. That's why I did not take any tag. For that, again, we need to run one more command. Okay, in this command only, we have to add the tag related information. So -- image ID, we have given image name. -- count, we have given number of instances. Same like we give -- the tag, we give tag name, like that. We can add extra things so that it will take tag name automatically, or you can come and you can check. You can see instance is running. Okay, after that, I want to verify whether instance got launched or not and how many instances are there as of now. So we use this command to see list of instances which are available. Okay. Actually, this output is showing in a text format, right? If it is JSON, then it would be easy to understand, actually. So where did we run that command? Somewhere at the top. So yeah, here we have run this command, right? Okay. Here, okay. Actually, it's if you reduce the font, then it is not so user friendly. If it is JSON, JSON would be easy to understand. Okay, JSON format. Let me just show you once again. Okay, you have to type again AWS configure. Yeah, actually, okay. What you do while typing, you mention JSON, or you better launch one Linux instance. There you run. That is all. Then you can see this output will be displayed in a clear manner. Okay, fine. Anyways. So at the end of the day, see, we got our instance, right? Okay. So this is how we launch instance. Okay, if you want to practice, you can practice. I'll be sharing this list of commands. You can practice, but that's okay. If you don't want to practice, that's still fine. Okay. Even to terminate also, we can run one command. To stop instance, we can run one command. Like this, many things we can do. Okay. Fine. So you understood at least a little bit what is AWS CLI and how it works, right? Now we are going to understand roles, IAM roles. Now roles will be easy. If you know AWS CLI, then roles are nothing else. Simple, I'll tell you. What is these roles? See, this is my machine, could be Windows or Linux. To manage my AWS account, okay, to manage my AWS account, I'm entering credentials in my source machine, access key, secret key, right? So instead of using credentials, we can have roles. What is role? Role is a kind of secure connection between your machines and AWS. Okay, so instead of using credentials, you can use roles. That means you have two choices. Either you can use credentials or you can use roles. Simple, guys, simple. Either credentials or roles. Okay, if you don't want to use credentials, you can use roles. That is up to you. Okay, so if see what actually we do now, we need not enter credentials. What you do, we attach one role. So for that, first we need to create a role. What I do, I create a role. Source I'll take as EC2 instance, EC2, because I'm connecting to EC2. This role belongs to AWS, right? So that's why you can't attach these roles to your personal laptops. You can attach to only Amazon instances. That means EC2. Okay. So source I'll take as EC2, and destination you can give water permission. Okay, AWS full access. Then from this instance, you can do anything in your AWS account. Okay, you need not enter any credentials. Simple. Without using credentials, you can access. You can use roles. That is up to you. Either credentials or roles. Okay, that is up to you. And here there are some, limitations are there. The first limitation is this role you can connect to only EC2 instances, not your personal laptops. That is first thing. Second thing, this role you can connect to only Linux instances, not Windows. These are the limitations that they are given. Maybe in future they may give this one to Windows also, but as of now, roles you can attach to only EC2 instances, that to only Linux, not Windows. So what you can do, you can launch a Linux instance. From that, through command line, you can manage your AWS account without giving credentials. Simple. Okay. So for that, first we need to generate one role. Okay, let me show you. Let me terminate this one. Don't need this one anymore. Okay. Let's create a role. Go to IAM. Yeah, here you can see. Recently visited services, you can see. Okay. Now I'm creating a role. Okay. Create role. If you want, I will delete credentials also. See, I'm not going to use any credentials. Security credentials. Whatever credentials which I have created here, I'm going to delete. Delete. For that, first you have to deactivate. Let's copy. Yeah. So first deactivate. Achha, deactivated and deleted in one go. Fine. So here we have deleted. Done. So I don't have any credentials. Still, I can manage my AWS account through CLI by using roles. So for that, go to roles. Okay. So there are some roles. Those are there by default. Those will be created. Don't worry about those things. Okay. Here I'm creating one new role. Create role. Now, what is my source here? Source is my EC2 because I'm going to connect role to EC2 only, right? So here select EC2. Okay, 99% source EC2 only. Don't worry about other services. EC2. Now click here next. Now what is destination? So destination, what kind of access you want? Through this role, you want to have what kind of access? You want to have complete admin access in your account, or you want to have only S3 access? You want to have only EC2 access? Which kind of access that you want? Okay, I would like to have, as of now, only S3 access. S3 access. That means through this role, you can do anything with respect to S3 only in your account. You can't touch any other service, only S3. Okay, so here what I do here, I'll give S3. This what permission. What kind of permission you want? AWS S3 full access. Yeah, select that. Now next, give any key and value, that's up to you if you want, or you can skip. Here you can give any name. I'll give, you can take any name. EC2, S3, full access role. Let me show EC2 role, or else just you can give any name. 9 AM role. 9 AM role. AWS role. You can give any name, that's up to you. Create role. That's it. So my role has been created. How to verify? You can see under roles, you can see 9 AM AWS role. Okay, fine. Now, this role I need to attach to my instance. So let's launch one Linux instance and then attach. Launch instance. Amazon Linux. T2 micro. See, while launching itself, you'll get one option. See here, IAM role, right? IAM role. So here, just click here in this drop down. You can see 9 AM AWS role. Don't worry about other things which are default ones. 9 AM AWS role, whatever we have created. Select. That's it. Next. Next. Give any name. Linux role instance. Next. SSH is enough. Okay. Or you can choose any existing one. Yeah, existing is, that is also fine. Review and launch. Launch. Let me choose any existing key pair. And view instances. That's it. You can see Linux role. These are instances that we created. And to this instance, already I have attached this role. Now let's log into this instance. From this, I can access only S3. See here, anyways, you don't need to install any AWS CLI package because all EC2 instances will have AWS CLI. You don't need to enter any credentials because already we are using roles. So you log into this instance, then happily you can manage your AWS account. Only S3 related thing. Let's read now. Correct? Yeah, done. Now clear the screen, Control L. Sudo so minus. No. See, straight away you can run AWS related commands. Okay, no need to enter any credentials. See, AWS configure, press enter. It is asking for access key, no need. No, don't give anything, just press enter. Secret key also no need, press enter. Why I have entered this one? Just to give my region name. You can give any region name. I'll give AP-South-1. Okay. Then output format, I want to have JSON. Just that's it. Don't give anything. Just to enter this region name, I have given this one. Okay. No need to enter credentials. Access key and secret we did not enter. Now verify AWS S3 LS. You can run any AWS related commands. Why it is not showing? Because we don't have any buckets. We do not have any buckets. Okay, let me create some buckets, or right, by get the commands, S3 bucket commands, AWS S3 commands. Get any command and just verify whether it is working fine or not. Okay, let's create a bucket. Yeah, these are one, right? Just copy and paste over here. New bucket name. Test hyphen some random character. Now enter. As you can see, bucket got created. How to verify? AWS S3 LS. You can see. Did I enter any credentials? No. But still it is working fine. And go and verify graphically. Bucket has been created or not. Go to S3. You can see that is how it works. Now we have given S3 full access. Okay, Dilip, we have given S3 full access. Okay, see, we have given S3 full access. That's why we can do anything with respect to S3 only. But you can't even do anything with respect to EC2 and any other service. Okay, let's try to create one IAM user. Let's try to create one IAM user. Will it allow? No, it will not allow. Okay, it will not accept. Let's verify. Because we have given only S3 access, right? Here. AWS IAM commands. Get any command. Create user. Yeah. Try to enter. But expected output is it should throw error, right? I would like to create a user called Raj. Enter. It should throw error. Yeah, see, it is showing an error. Hey, access denied. You can't have access. Because to that role, we have given only S3 access, not IAM access. Understanding, right? Okay, let's add IAM also. I will add IAM. Let's give IAM access also. IAM. So how to do it? Just go to roles. Go to roles. Yeah, these are one, right? 9am AWS role. Go to that role. Now here, this is the role. I mean, to this role, I have given S3 full access, right? Attach one more policy. Attach policy. Here, I would like to use IAM full access. IAM. Now attach. See here, to this role, I have attached IAM S3, both full access. Okay, just refresh. Done. Now what you do? Now you can run that previous command. See, earlier when I ran this command, it was showing an error. Now try to run command again. See here, now let's create a user. Now it won't throw any error. See here, user has been created. Understood? Suppose, let me remove S3 access. Then let's see whether we can able to deal with S3 or not. How to remove? Simple. S3 full access. See here, just close. That's it. We have removed S3 access. Now try to create a bucket. It will throw error. Let me change the name of bucket. I'm giving demo something. Enter. It will throw error. See here, it is saying that, hey, again access denied. Because we revoked that access. Okay, that's it. Let's give admin access. Attach policy. Attach. See here, admin. Admin means can do anything. Admin. Now attach. Done. See here, admin. Now from this instance, we can do anything. See here, I will directly admin access. Then everything we can do from this instance. Anything. Let's create a bucket. It will allow for sure. See here, you can do whatever you want. That is how it works. Okay, we'll do one thing. Let's detach this role. Let's detach. So if you detach, then it will definitely demand for credentials. Because what I said, either credentials or roles. So if you detach, it will definitely demand for credentials. Let me show you. How to detach? Simple. Select that instance. Actions. Networking or instance settings verify. Somewhere you'll find IAM role. If it is not here, then security. Yeah, here. Under security, you can see modify IAM role. Click that. Yes. Right now, 9am AWS role attached, right? Now here, no role. That means I'm detaching all roles. Now save. And for confirmation, just give enter detach. and detach. That's it. Now we don't have any roles connected to this instance. Okay, now try to repeat the same commands. I would like to see list of S3 buckets. Enter. It will see what is saying. Now it is not saying access denied. It is saying that, hey, unable to locate credentials. Please configure your credentials by running AWS configure. See, since we detach a role, that's why it is demanding for credentials. If you attach role again, then it won't demand for any credentials. Let's attach. Select instance. Same. Go to security. Modify IAM role. Here, attach. See guys, while launching instance, we can attach, or after launching also we can attach. So after launching, now we are attaching. Save. Now repeat the same command. Now there won't be any errors. It won't demand for credentials. Enter. See, it is showing buckets. So that is what IAM roles. Instead of using credentials, we can use IAM roles. Simple. Limitations are this role you can attach to only Amazon instances, that too only Linux, not Windows. That they have mentioned clearly in the documentation. You can give whatever access that you want. You might be thinking, no, which one we use? That's up to you. You have two choices. You have two choices, either that way or this way, any of the one. Okay, that is up to you. Got it? Simple. That is what roles. Let me show you how PPT for that. Let me just open it up. So see here, roles. You can create roles and you can assign them to AWS resources. Resource means here we are attaching to EC2 instance. Correct? This role we are attaching to one of the AWS resources, that is EC2. Okay. Only CLI only. Raju. AWS IAM roles only for CLI. That's why I explained command line interface first. Okay. I mean GUI only, GUI also. But there are few cases, those I'm going to explain. In database section also we are going to use roles. There I will tell you, but mostly CLI only, mostly. Without credentials, we can manage AWS services through CLI. Without credentials, by using roles. Simple. Roles give secure way to access all AWS resources. Secure way means see, there is no, see, you have credentials, right? What if you lose your credentials? What if someone get to know about your credentials? They can try to access. But if you use roles, you need not worry about that. Correct? So you need not worry about losing your credentials. So that is how. Got it? Okay. So that's why they are saying that it gives a secure way to access your AWS resources. Okay. Can access one AWS service with another service. One means, so EC2. Okay, to another service means whatever access you give, S3, IAM, or full access, whatever. Okay. That is simple roles, guys. If you understand CLI, roles are nothing. Okay, this is one place where we use roles. And you remember in S3 class also, we have selected role. We have corrected to deal with multiple buckets here. To copy data automatically, we use IAM role. That is one place where we use roles. To connect one bucket with another bucket, we use IAM roles. Okay, for application. That is one place. Okay, so that is what graphical that time happened. Yes, I told you, right? There are some cases where graphical come into picture while using roles. That is one particular place. Okay, but mainly the purpose of roles is, instead of using credentials, we can use roles. Okay, then also it created one secure way between these two buckets. Right? IAM is universal. It does not apply to regions at this time. This IAM is a universal service. If you want to verify, see, EC2 instance, EC2 region specific, but IAM, it's a global. That means whatever user, whatever group that you are creating, right? Okay. So those are not region specific. If you create a user, that is for your entire AWS account. If you give EC2 access, he can do anything related to EC2 in any region. Okay. Root account is simply the account created when first set up AWS account. It has complete admin access. See, when you create your AWS account, Okay, so you create admins, you will become root user, and you have complete admin access. Okay, but if you create any new user, by default user will have no access. See, root user will have complete access, but normal user cannot have any access. Okay, until you give any access. Okay, see what we did, we created a user. So if you create a user, he can log into my account, but he can't do anything. When he can do something, if I attach any permission to him, then only he can do something. Right? So by default, users have no permissions when they first created. New users are assigned with access key ID, secret key ID, correct? These two we can attach. Apart from that, username, password also. So that's up to you what kind of access that you want to give to them. These are access key, secret key. These are not same as password. Okay, these are not same. Okay, because see, username and password that you use to log into your account through graphical user interface. Access key, secret key, these used to log in your account through command interface. See, that's why you cannot use access key and secret key to log into console. Console what? Console means GUI. You can call either console or GUI. That means you can't use these keys to log into GUI, and vice versa. Same. You can't use these things to log into CLI. Okay. You can create your and customize your own password rotation policy. That means you can allow users to change their own passwords. And while changing, you can set up your password rotation policy. Like they have to give one uppercase, one lowercase, one special character, password length should be minimum 12 characters. That's all those things you can set. Okay. So this is all about IAM. Simple. Okay. Apart from that, there is one topic that is not actually so important, but it's better to have knowledge. That is kind of permissions. Like yesterday, someone asked, so far we have been using AWS provided permissions. Can we create our own permissions or policies? See guys, one thing try to understand. IAM is all about users, groups, permissions, and roles. So these permissions you can attach to users, attach to groups and roles also. Correct? Just now we have attached a permission to role. See here. S3 access, IAM access, admin access. So that is so you can attach to roles also. Okay. So these permissions, so far we have been using AWS provided permissions, default permissions, or you can call policies. Can we create our own policy? Yes, you can do that. So in this category, we have total 3 types of permissions are there. 3 types. Actually, this is not important because we are not creating any permission or policy because whatever we need already AWS is providing those things. But yes, they have given this option also. So just better to have this knowledge. There are 3 types of policies or permissions. The first one is managed. Managed policy. Second one is custom. Third one is inline. Inline. So there are 3 types of policies: managed policy, custom policy, inline policy. Managed means provided by AWS. Provided by AWS. Custom and inline that you need to create, like we need to create. This is one thing. Okay, managed means AWS provided policies. So far we have been using managed policies only. If you want to verify, go to these policies. When you go to policies, whatever you can see these permissions and all right. And what you can see with this AWS symbol, these are managed policies. Okay, managed policy. Here you can see so many. You can see the number. You can see. If you see AWS symbol, you can see yellow color box. These are AWS policies. Okay, by default they are given. Okay, fine. These you cannot delete because they are providing, right? You can't delete. Custom and inline that we can create. Let me create custom policy. So, and whatever policy you can see, right? Without that symbol, AWS symbol, those are custom. We can generate, but sometimes those will be created by default. Sometimes, while dealing with S3, sometimes backend those will be generated automatically. Fine. If you want to create your own, see here, create policy. Now, so while creating this policy, you have two choices. See, what is policy? Policy all about JSON format document. If you want to verify, you select any policy, like see here, S3. Okay, enter. You can see Amazon S3 access. What is this? Just click here. Just try to read what this policy is doing all about. See here. It is a JSON script. Okay, policy is all about script, JSON script. That means if you want to create your own policy, obviously you have to write JSON script. Correct? So let's see how can we generate our own policy. Create policy. When you click on create, yes, if you go to JSON, yes, here you start writing your own script. Okay, if you know that one, you can write. But since everyone cannot write the script, you can see here. Everyone cannot write that script. That's why they have given one more option called visual editor. Here what you do, you select your requirements automatically. That script will be generated automatically. Script will be generated. That is, click here, choose a service. You want to create your own policy for which service? Okay, click here. I would like to create policy for S3. Okay, so S3, you can see it S3. Okay, click on S3. Okay, in that S3, what kind of permission that you want to have? Okay, you want to just to see buckets. Okay, just see. You want to go inside buckets. You want to read objects. You want to change the name of bucket. Okay, give description to the bucket. You want to delete bucket. You want to edit bucket. What kind of things? Okay, all S3 action. That means I want to create one permission to deal with anything related to S3, full S3 permissions. Now here you can see it is asking resources. Okay. So this permission, see here I am generating one permission that is S3 full access. This one you want to have for all buckets or only specified buckets. That's what here it is asking. Okay. So click here resources, click that. So any warnings, right? Just click here. When you click, yes. All resources means all buckets. If you click here, all. No, say I want to attach this permission to only specified bucket. Then click on specify, specific. Then here you can see you have to add ARN. Okay, ARN. That means what is ARN? Amazon's resource name. When you create a bucket, you can see you'll get ARN. So copy that ARN, and if you click here add ARN, you have to give that ARN name so that this permission will be attached to this particular bucket. Suppose no, I want to have this permission for all buckets, whatever I create. Then we give all resources. Okay, then click here next. Then if you want to give any, you can give any tag to this particular policy. Okay, if you want to give. I would like to, I mean, any description. Okay, name so and so. That's optional. You can see that's optional, so you can skip it. Just remove, no need. Next. Now here you give them. See, in previous step, that is description. Okay, if you want to give detailed description, that you can give. No, I want to give just name, that you can add here. This is my S3. I have generated this one, right? I'll give my psi-S3. Okay. Policy, which I have generated. Use alphanumeric and yeah, this hyphen I can give, right? No problem. That's it. Create policy. That's it. Policy has been generated. You can see. Policy. Now, if you want to get that policy, just here in policies only you can verify. Psi. Search for that one. Yes, you can see. Psi S3 policy. If you want to see what kind of policy generated, click that. Yes, you can see backend respect to script got written by AWS automatically. Like that. Got it? See, this is what custom policy. Okay, because I have created, right? See, whatever policy we create, that is what custom policy. Whatever policy which are given by AWS, those are managed policies. Here you can see this one policy is there, belongs to AWS. This is managed policy. AWS manage. That is so. Okay. Since you generated this policy, you can delete it. See here, select that, actions, delete. But AWS policy you can't delete. See here, this AWS policy. See, delete option is not there. Okay, so your policy you can delete if you want. Okay, those are managed and custom policies. This policy, whatever you generated, right? Now you can attach to whatever you can attach here. This one you can attach. Okay, you can attach to any user group. If you attach to any user, okay, see here it is showing so many users, roles and all it is showing, right? If you attach this policy to any user, okay, that user will have complete S3 access. If you attach to any group, that group will have complete S3 access. If you attach to any role, that role will have complete S3 access. Right? That's here when you try to attach, it is showing list of users, groups and roles which are available. You can see attach the policy to users, groups and roles. See, Raj and Revan, these are users. We don't have any groups. These are roles. You can see 2 users and these are roles. Groups are not there. That's why it is not showing. You select any user and that's it. Attach. One click. Okay. Fine. You understood these two. Manager, this one. These you cannot delete. But these you can delete because you created. Then what about inline policy? Simple guys. Here, these two you can attach to any number of resources. Like, resource means user, group, and roles. You can attach. These permission you can attach to user, group, and roles. Okay. You can attach to user, group, and roles. And you can attach these two to any number of resources. Any users, any number of users, any number of groups. That's up to you. Even if you delete that user, this permission won't get deleted. These will be there. Correct? See, I have created one user. I have created one user. To this user, I have user A. I can attach either managed policy or custom policy. Okay. But if I delete user, these won't get deleted. Because those same policies I can attach to some other user or some other role, some other group I can attach. Okay. If you delete resource, user, group, and roles, these policies won't get deleted. Okay. These will be with you forever. But inline policy is something different. See, inline policies attach it to one specific resource. Suppose I created a user. If I attach inline policy, one inline policy can attach to only one user. If you delete that user, inline policy will be deleted. I'm repeating. One inline policy can attach to one user or one group or one role, any one resource. And if you delete either that user or group or role, that attached inline policy will be deleted. But custom and managed policy, you can attach to any number of resources. Even if you delete those resources, these won't get deleted. Got it? Let me show you. Inline policy. So for that, to create inline policy, first you need to have a user or group or role. Okay, I have a Raj user. Raj user, right? See here you can see add inline policy. Right? Click here, add inline policy. No, same thing. Things are very same. Okay, let me do the same thing. Okay, same. I would like to have S3. Select S3. That to full access. Okay, then I would like to give all resources. Okay, then review policy and give any name. Okay. Something this I am creating only for Raj user. Raj inline. Now create policy. That's it. Here, this policy, this is inline policy which is attached to Raj, particular this user. So if I delete this user, inline policy will be deleted. That's why that policy you can't even see from here. You can see if you go to policies, from here, you can't see that inline policies. Here, when I type Raj, you can't see any policy with Raj. You can see? No, because those, if I delete that user, as I said, policy will be deleted. How to verify? Go to user. Okay. This Raj is having inline policy. See here, Raj inline. So let me delete user. Delete Raj. That's it. That's it. That policy got deleted. You won't find that policy anywhere. So here, let me summarize guys, all these things. Don't get confused. I mean, first of all, you need not worry about these things because whatever policies which are given by AWS, those only we are using. Those are more than enough. But yes, it's better to have knowledge because in certification, they might ask these things. That's right. They won't ask you to write the policy, but they might ask you, what is this custom? What is inline? What is the difference? They might ask you. So here, understand carefully, guys. I'm repeating the entire thing. Managed policies given by AWS. Focus on my pink color. Okay. Managed policies given by AWS. Custom policies and inline policies that we create. That is one thing. You cannot delete managed policies, but you can delete custom policies and inline policies because obviously you are creating, right? You can delete. No problem. You can attach either manager or custom policies to any number of resources, any number of users, any number of groups, any number of roles. If you delete those resources, these won't get deleted. But inline policy can attach to any one resource, either user or group or role, that to only one user, one group, like that. If you delete that resource, this attached inline policy will be deleted. That's a simple summary. So while creating these roles, either custom or inline, either you can write that script, JSON script, or you can generate the policy by giving our parameters the way we did. Understood? That's it. That is all about policies. Okay. Once you finish your work, you delete the role also. See whatever role that we created, right? Just click here, delete. That will be deleted. Got it? Fine. That's it for today. If you have any doubts, you can ask me.
Say how to give the access to others to roles. We can
see users, groups,
okay,
roles, permissions. These permissions you can attach to groups, users, and roles. So roles, see, role is something that you can attach to your EC2 instance, not to user or group. Got it? Okay, that's all.
Hello, sir. Roles is only used for CLI, no?
Mainly CLI, mainly, but in some cases we deal with GUI only. GUI also. Simple example that we created S3 buckets in S3 class. That time we used replication. That time one role got created automatically at backend. So that time it was graphical, and in some places in future also we are going to see where we use graphically also, but mainly for CLI purpose. Okay. Any more doubts? No doubts? Yeah.
hello, sir.
Yes, please.
This inline policy we create in company is actually to see the access of the users.
No. For that, we are not creating any policy. To verify activities of users. For example, you are a root user. Okay, you are admin. You want to verify who is doing what in your account, which user is doing what. If you want to have a track, for that we have separate services, that is CloudTrail. Okay, by using that we can track who is doing what, not by using these policies and all. Okay. Here this is just permissions. What by using these are different, just permissions. by using which what you can do with AWS resources. But who is doing what and why they are doing it, what time they did, what they deleted, why they deleted, which one they deleted. For that, we can track by using CloudTrail service. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, guys. This weekend, I'm planning to have class. That I'll let you know whether this is Saturday or Sunday. That I'll let you know by today evening. Timings remain same. There won't be any change in the class timings. Okay. Whether it is Saturday or Sunday, that I'll let you know, because I think I took one holiday right this weekend. So as I said, if we get any holidays, we'll have a compensation classes on weekend so that we can finish our course as per the schedule. Okay. So this weekend we do have class. That I'll let you know whether it is Saturday or Sunday. Timing remains same. I'll let you know well in advance. By today evening, you will get a WhatsApp message. Okay.
Hello, sir.
Okay.
Yes, please.
Sir, this is the last class of IAM services.
Almost, but again, see, in some places, IAM roles we are going to use again. Okay, in database and all. Like as I said, these are interrelated, but majority of the portion that we covered.
So,
Okay,
from next class we have our VPC class.
Yes. Next class is very, very important. We are going to start with VPC, and before VPC, we are going to learn networking concepts.
Okay, sir. Okay, thank you.
Okay, fine. That's it, guys, for today. Thank you all. See you in this next class. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank
Have a
you,
nice
sir.
day.
Thank you.
Thank you all.